Two men journey to the bars and restaurants of Scandinavia to find amazing beers, always with the same question.
Hey, what's on tap?
It's time to find out.
Welcome to the Advent Calendar Day 1, where we have so much hope and possibility and promise of exciting beers to come. Yes. And first, we have our first beer of the Advent Calendar.
It's a Mikkeller beer.
It's a Mikkeller beer. Brewed in cooperation with Kihoskh, because it says so on the front label.
Oh,
Kihoskh.
is it?
Yeah, see?
Oh, it does, yeah.
Yeah. They do collaborations.
They've done quite a few, yeah.
They have
they have the IPA series and stuff like that, right?
They have steak in Kihoskh? Or?
They have steak?
Yes, they have steak.
Oh, can you get a steak sandwich?
Steak. But they have, but Mikkeller has some sort of
ownership. They own a little bit of Kihoskh? Do they?
I think so. I mean, they have a lot of collaborations there in such a way that leads me to believe that there is either a very close partnership or he has some sort of
I would probably think
investment into it.
Probably a close partnership.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know what the ownership of Kihoskh is. And,
well,
and
I mean, if Mikkel's listening, he can chime in the comments section.
I would love to hear that feedback.
I would.
All right. So
it's brewed to proof.
I think it's only, that's not a surprise. It says 8%.
It's 8%.
Yeah. Okay. So it's right in the Christmas beer
range
of ABVs.
That's good because it's called Jule Ol.
It is Jule Ol,
which means Christmas beer.
It does. And what does it have in it?
It's got a lot of stuff in it.
It does.
Let me tell you the stuff that is in it. It has got water.
Mm-hmm.
It's got malts.
Mm-hmm.
It's got wheat.
Yes.
It's got dark cassonade sugar.
Brown sugar.
Yeah.
Dark brown sugar.
It's got hops.
Mm-hmm.
It's got orange peel.
Mm-hmm.
Coriander seeds. Nutmeg. And yeast.
Wow.
It's an amazing selection of stuff.
It is. That sounds very Christmas.
It sounds very Christmas.
It does.
It does, right? I get a ton of coriander on the nose of it.
Yeah. It smells like soap. But I think that's the coriander coming through.
And Christmas.
Christmas. The color is dark. This is a pretty dark. You got it up your nose too?
Yeah, I did.
I did too. I was like, that smells pretty up my nose. Don't need to snort some beer. But the color is very dark amber. Reminds me of the ass beer from the last episode that was also a very dark amber Christmas beer.
Is it the last episode or is it the previous episode?
We'll say what could be either, actually, the last episode or the previous episode.
I was going to say the episode before that.
Episode before that?
Yeah.
No, that would be the 2 episodes ago.
I had the wrong choice of words.
Yes. The previous would also be correct. Probably more correct than the last.
I blame the snorting of beer.
Yeah, you should not.
Kind of threw me off.
Look, kids, if you're listening to this, don't snort beer.
No.
Don't follow what Matthias does. He's a bad example.
It's a very unpleasant feeling.
Yeah, you are nose chugging beers is not the way you want to experience beer.
No, you want to ass chug.
Yes.
Alcohol gets you a lot faster.
There you go. Yes, kids, don't ass chug 8% ABV beers.
Why not?
It'll probably kill you, for one.
It wouldn't kill you.
You don't think so? Because the alcohol absorbs directly into the bloodstream at such a rate that it would... It could. You could do alcohol poisoning from that pretty easily, I would think.
From 8%? 8% beer?
Because your body isn't... because it's not going through your stomach, it's not being filtered by the liver, it's going directly into your bloodstream. So, yeah, I think that could probably... If you did a whole bottle, that could probably kill you.
Should we try it?
I'll let you do that, sir. I will provide you with a funnel, and I'll leave you in the bathroom for a while. You do your thing, and then if you're still alive and
well, I mean, if
give it an hour, we'll see how it goes.
Give it more of the ass beer left, because I mean that would be a way to go.
We have about half of one, I think. So I think you could.
Half of one is not going to do it.
You need the full experience.
Need the full experience.
All right. Well, that's been your what's on tap guide to butt chugging beers.
I mean, it's not. We haven't really went through the whole process of it, right? I mean, can you tell us the process of ass chugging?
No, I mean you're the expert.
Why? I don't have any experience. I'm looking.
I don't either, but I'm just thinking of the alcohol absorption into the bloodstream rate that...
You see, you're more of an expert than I am.
on the science of blood alcohol absorption into the bloodstream.
Well, in the ass.
No, just in general.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Right.
So how are you feeling about the...
Feeling pretty decent about this beer. It's very Christmassy.
It is. I'm not... Like, it's Christmassy, but I can't, like, pick out anything that's a specific flavor in the Christmassiness of it. Like, I don't particularly feel orange peel. I don't particularly feel coriander or nutmeg.
I definitely feel coriander.
I get a pleasant sweetness from the roastiness of the malt, and the brown sugar, but I feel like there should be more of the orange and the nutmeg.
Yeah. So, one thing I'm thinking about: should we rate these as beers and Christmas beers?
No, I think just beers in general.
Just beers
because since they're not Christmas beers per se, they're just part of an advent calendar.
Which
who's to say where did they
to
came
occur
from?
during Christmas? But
Right. But it's not to say that like they picked beers that were just like. I mean, like last time when we did the BrewDog calendar, you wouldn't rank those as Christmas beers. I mean,
well, we've never ranked advent calendars of Christmas beers.
no, I don't know why we start this year.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a Christmas only because this is the Jule Ol.
Well, it's probably because it's
Jule Ol.
the first beer of the calendar.
Yeah.
They kind of want to get you into the Christmas spirit.
I get that, which is weird because I've never actually seen this on the shelf either.
Maybe it's new.
Maybe it's just for the calendar. It could be something, but they didn't make that many calendars. I can't imagine they made enough of calendars to justify like
A full batch of beer.
a full batch of beer from them. Yeah.
That's true. I mean, they could still sell it in the shop too.
Yeah. So maybe it's a beer they did for this year. Like I said, I've never seen the shelf, but then it could have been out for years. I just never noticed it because I wasn't looking for it. Because I don't look for.
What? You're not on the hunt for Christmas beers?
I know it's kind of weird. Although I was in Copenhagen for J Day.
Oh, the Jule Ol.
Yeah. Jule Ol Day.
Tuborg release.
Yeah.
Or is it Carlsberg? Tuborg.
Tuborg. Yeah. And that was every little shitty bodega was celebrating that day.
They had a hoot of a time.
I'm sure they did. I didn't go to any of them, but I'm sure they had an amazing time.
You were there for J Day and you didn't go?
I was drinking very high quality beers.
Oh.
From Hoofharted and
I love that name.
I know. And Rin House and
was that day?
Jule Ol and many other fine selections.
Fine breweries.
Yeah. So, what would you give Jule Ol? Let's rate this one as a Christmas beer, since it is the Mikkeller venture into the Christmas beer territory.
I mean, I gotta say, if he went for a Christmas beer style, then yeah, sure. Is a Christmas beer style very good?
That's a whole other conversation, and I would say not particularly. But I think this is a good representation of a Christmas beer style. I would not.
To be fair, it's probably the best Christmas beer style I've had. I mean, it's better than ass.
I don't know. I thought the caramelness of ass.
Oh, you liked ass?
I did. I liked ass quite a bit. I thought it was much more caramelly.
Can we compare every advent calendar beer to ass?
I think we should.
It would only be rightful.
It should be. On a scale of 1 to ass, what would you rate this?
I would rate it full scale ass.
See, I think the ass beer is a much more upfront in its flavoring and Christmassiness of it. Whereas I find this one is a little more
subdued Christmas.
Yeah, it's like single dad Christmas, as opposed to ass, which was Christmas with the family,
with your relatives and your cousins.
Exactly.
Your extended family.
Exactly.
Yeah. So this is more like single dad Christmas by yourself.
Yeah. So this is kind of like
kid is off with the other family.
So it's good, but like when we were expecting the ass beer to be like really thin, terrible, but also like very lagery and thin kind of. I find this to be pretty thin. And just try. And then light comparatively.
And I mean, Ass was a lot more caramelly too.
Yeah. So you see what I'm saying? I mean, it's good, but
it's very thin. Yeah.
Yeah, but it is very thin, and like it's missing that orange peel. It's missing some of the nutmeg. It's very sweet.
It's not very sweet.
You don't think so?
No.
I think so. I think there's a lot of sweetness in the lips and the tongue afterwards from the brown sugar.
I don't know. I get a weird like roasty thing.
Oh, it's roasty for sure. Yeah. So overall, I think I'm gonna give this 3.75.
Oh, goddamn! Really?
Yeah, I think it's a good Christmas beer.
Oh, we're rating Christmas now.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean, it's kind of a okay. So, as a beer, I'd probably give it like 2.75.
Yeah.
I mean, straight up as a beer, 2.75. As a Christmas beer, as an example of that style, I think it's a 3.75. Mm-hmm. For pure Christmassiness of the packaging and the experience, 4.5.
God damn.
Well, I mean, come on, that label is just pure Christmas right there. I mean, come on, that's a
snowballs.
It's a snowman with it snowing and people throwing a snowball fight, and it's in the traditional Mikkeller graphic style.
Harry and Sally's on there.
Yep.
And a little bit of a snowball fight.
Yep. So I would say, yeah. So overall, I'm going to go with a 3.75 for Christmas beer.
Yeah. Okay.
And you, what do you? I mean, that was my breakdown of the.
Well, I mean, I was right along the lines of 2.75 as a beer. Can't really say I particularly enjoyed it that much. Christmas wise, I mean, it is. If it would have had more of like the spices,
yeah,
you guys would have gotten higher on the Christmas scale.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with 3.5.
All right. I mean, we're kind of in the same same ballpark.
Yeah. And I guess you introduced a new kind of level of rating it with the whole labeling as well.
Well, I mean, because we are coming off of the Christmas beer episode, so it kind of, since this is the most Christmassy beer we're probably going to see in the Advent calendar.
Hopefully.
If we see something more Christmassy as far as packaging wise goes than this, I would be very surprised.
I really hope so.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, this calendar needs to step up quite a lot after this beer.
Yes, I hope it does.
Yeah. I guess Christmas label wise, 4.5.
There you go. See, I mean, we're pretty much in agreement on this.
Yeah.
All the way around. All right, so that was our first Christmas episode for the Advent calendar.
Where can you find us online?
We're doing all that. what'sontappodcast.com.
Oh, we don't have to do that for the Advent calendar episodes.
We'll do it for the first one.
Oh, for the
because there might be new people tuning in, and
True.
I'm sure the Kihoskh people are very excited about our covering their stuff, so they want to know where they can find all the episodes.
We'll see.
And so they can tell other people where to find us as well.
Exactly.
So what'sontappodcast.com, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Stitcher, Spotify, and wherever you can find quality podcasts online. Until next time.
Keep drinking, you dum-dums.